Does anybody care about the budget anymore? I mean, we're talking about cutting or not cutting payroll taxes now.
Yeah, I'm not sure members of Congress really care. I'm not sure the markets honestly care. Look, I think that the new numbers have sort of two implications. One's sort of short-term and one's longer-term. The short-term implication is I think it makes it harder for big, sort of profound, if you will, fiscal stimulus to get passed, especially the Republican majority in the Senate, which still, even though it may not appear to be so, there's still some deficit hawks in the Senate especially. So I think it makes infrastructure, it makes even the sort of preemptive payroll tax harder to pass in the short term. In the longer term, however, and I think this is what's more pernicious and probably more worrisome from the market's perspective, is that it could make it more difficult for members of Congress to really respond in kind in a scalable way if and when we get to a recession. So
yeah. The issue is now President Trump has been actually increasing the size of the deficit when we have had a very strong economy, right? This GTV chart on the Bloomberg, though, is showing us that perhaps we could see a reversal. The recession odds probability, according to the New York Fed, now rising above that 30%. We've always seen a recession after that.
Right.
So running out of ammunition then.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say running out of ammunition, especially with rates so low. But could we see more of a limitation to ammunition? Absolutely. So, I mean, just to be clear, would Congress respond, if and when the U.S. were to go into recession, especially if it were a deep recession? For sure. Would they be, more limited because of the deficit dynamics? Yes.